morning, Wildcats. Welcome to the morning news.
We've got many stories: football, volleyball, band, and theater.
And so much more. Let's hop right into it.
Hi, I'm Garrett,
Hi, I'm Madison.
and we're going to be talking about the cross-country meet last week. So tell us a little bit about that.
It was very cold, but the course was actually a little bit shorter than it usually is, so it was a good meet, but it was very chaotic. But we got good food after, so it was okay.
That's good. Were there any standout Wildcats throughout the week?
Lindsay Haig recently joined, and she's been doing really, really good and placing really well. I don't know what place she got, but I know it was definitely up there. And then we have one injured, but she usually does really good, so we're hoping that she'll be back for district, but we're not sure. And then one of our other teammates was injured, but she's back now too, and she did pretty good that meet, but she's still hurt, so she struggled a little bit more, but it's okay. We're going to be good.
So tell us, when is your next meet?
Our meet is on Saturday, and it's our district meet, and we're hoping to qualify for regionals. And I think we will. I have hope in us, faith in us.
I believe y'all can too. Thank you so much for the interview. Make sure to come out to the cross-country meet this week. On to the next interview.
Hi guys, my name's Lee. This is
Tylen.
and we're going to be talking about their game this week. So I understand last week y'all had a bye week.
Yeah, that's correct.
Y'all practice any harder?
Yeah, we've been practicing pretty good. We took a few days off just to kind of give us a little break, and now we're pushing really towards this game coming.
Who y'all going to be playing?
Play Commerce.
So I understand y'all been practicing harder. What have y'all been practicing to help y'all get the win?
So we've been working on our offense mainly, trying to install new plays so that way we can get our offense going more. Our run game, it's been a little rough these past few weeks, but I think we'll be able to get it going up against Commerce.
I've heard y'all's defense is pretty good.
Our defense is doing pretty good. I think we're also going to put some new plays in on there, but we'll just see what comes.
The next few weeks, are there any really big games coming up that you're excited about?
I think Commerce, this will be a pretty good game. And then also Mount Vernon and Bonham. I think we'll have a pretty good chance against those teams to win.
You playing Commerce home?
Yes, Commerce is home.
I think you're good to win.
I hope so, yeah. I think we will.
Thank you for coming out. Wildcat fans, be sure to go to the game on Friday and cheer them on to the W.
Hey guys, this is Matthew and I'm here with Isabella and she's going to be talking about the EMT program here.
Yes, so the EMT program I recently joined, and I've loved the experience. I'm really interested in the medical field and everything that has to offer, and so this is a really great program. Miss Wallace and Brett have done a great job at breaking stuff down and teaching us, and we've really gotten some hands-on experience and really understanding what it is and what goes into being an EMT. So right now we're learning about airway. We're learning about the airway and opening up our airway and finding circulation and different things like that. And so Brett's been really good about bringing stuff to school and letting us play with some of the different equipment, like in the nasal cania and just the air tank and everything, and he's really broken down what that is and how we use it so that when we go on our ride-alongs, we'll be ready for that. And when they ask us to go, hey, go hook up a nasal cania, we'll know exactly what they're talking about and what to do. And so that's another thing that this program really offers, is that we are going to be doing ride-outs, which means that basically we get to go to a station and we get to ride in the back of an ambulance for a shift and do clinicals. So we're going to get that hands-on experience with actual patients and with actual EMTs and paramedics that are teaching us in the field. So it's not just Miss Wallace and Brett, it's also real EMTs. And then we're also going to take our national exam, and if we pass our national exam, then that means that we are licensed EMTs, so after school we get to go into the workforce and we get to actually have a career right outside of high school.
Thank you so much for your time, Isabella. Let's move on to the next story.
Hello, I'm Colton, and this is Jaden we have here for art today. So I heard that art went somewhere this past week. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
We went to UT Tyler up to their art studio, and they had different
sessions set up where you can go into different rooms. They had a painting session, a sculpture session, art history, jelly plates. So basically you got to go in and look around. Like obviously in the painting there's painting. In the sculpture place they actually had some people working in there talking to us. Like one lady told us that all her paintings were about self-love and was going deep into it. And it's actually a 24-hour studio. So they were talking about some of the girls up there will paint and then take naps while they're there and then wake up and continue painting. So it was pretty interesting to get to talk to older people who are interested in the same things as us high schoolers. So
Sounds like a lot of fun.
it was a ton of fun. We got to go through a ton of demonstrations. Like there were these stamp things and you take stencils and you paint on them, and there were jelly plates and you press them on paper. That was really interesting. And there was a table that had like 1,000 paper cranes on it and said take one, and there were little notes everywhere. It was really great to get to walk around and interact with everything.
So, what was your favorite thing about this? What's one thing you could really take away from this trip to UT Tyler?
Probably the painting studio. There was this one lady, she was, when we were walking around, she was drawing, but her drawing wasn't necessarily realistic. Like, it had kind of a cartoony style to it, which really inspired me, because here's this lady who's in college still drawing, like, somewhat cartoons, and that's kind of more so my style, so it was very nice to be able, like, I could do this in college and be successful.
So, thank you for coming on to the Wildcat News today. Now, on to the next story.
Hi, I'm Ethan. This is Harley, and today we're going to be interviewing about volleyball. So how was last week's game?
So last week we traveled to Prairieland on Tuesday, and we beat them in 3. And then on Friday we fell short to Paris Chisholm, and there's a 3-way tie currently for Edgewood, Brains, and Chisholm, and so hopefully we'll just get a second chance at them the second round of district.
How's this week looking?
We play Grand Saline on Tuesday, so hopefully we can go there. It's away and take them. We beat them the first time, so our chances are looking good. And then Friday we have a bye.
All right, well, thank you for the interview. On to the next story.
Hello, I'm Naib. I'm here with Ezra, and they are going to be telling us about what happened this Saturday. So, what went on?
This Saturday, we had a marching festival at Mesquite, and we went against a bunch of other 3A bands in the district, and we went and we played at 2, and then we just left after, and so we got outstanding for our percussion, and then I believe we got 5th place out of 8. We got a 2-1-2 for our ratings. So yeah, it turned out really, really well.
So what marching events do you have coming up?
So this upcoming Saturday, October 8th, we have another marching contest at Royce City, and we will be going there, and hopefully we'll be able to get finals. But either way, I hope that we do really well. And then after that, in the next upcoming weeks, we have our next marching competition, and that will be on a Wednesday. And I really hope that the band does well.
Well, thank you for coming on. On to our next one.
Hello everyone, I'm Coy and this is
JC.
And we're going to be talking about some stuff that's been happening in Floral. So how is it going this year?
So we just finished up our safety unit and we did our first arrangement last week. And the intro kids had a lot of fun, and I think they realized what we do in Floral, and it's not just safety and ICEV.
So what have you guys been doing recently? Like any projects that have happened?
So we finished our first arrangement, and those all the kids got to take home. And then this coming up week, we have a floral contest in Miller Grove on Tuesday. And then we're starting to get ready for our Flower of the Month arrangements, which go out to the teachers.
So quite busy this year, right?
Yes.
So could you tell us more about the Flower of the Month program?
So the Flower of the Month program is advertised to the teachers, and at the beginning of the year they can sign up and pay a fee for flowers each month to receive that we make in floral design. They're basically themed for whatever is going on in that month. We have like a fall arrangement, a Valentine's arrangement, whatever's going on in that month.
All right, well, thanks for coming on to the interview, and on to the next.
Hello, I'm Colton, and this is Naib. Both of us are with the theater club. So, Naib, why don't we talk about some of the theater trips that are going on this year?
Well, yeah, we have a lot going on in just this month of October. Tuesday, we're going to TJC to go see their Descendants musical. They invited us all out to go watch their stuff. So we'll be doing that a lot this year. And on the 9th, we're going to see Hands on a Hard Body at the Tyler Civic Center. As well as on the 16th, we are going to Dallas Comic-Con. And on the 31st, we're going to be doing a haunted house at the Emory Park.
Well, you heard it here, folks. We have 4 theater trips this month alone. Can't imagine how many we're going to have this year overall. Remember, theater kids, to turn in your forms for these trips if you haven't already. Thank you so much for coming on to the show today. And now, on to the next story. Hello, I'm Colton, and this is the Artist of the Week, Malachi. So why don't you show us some of your drawings today for the Artist of the Week?
Well, I've got my handy-dandy sketchbook here. Got a couple of things. Did this earlier this school year. Character from DC, Sandman like dreams, not like turns into sand. Did this summer. Pretty funkalicious. Enjoy coloring them.
Nice.
Let's see. This is a page full of doodles I did last week, actually. Wow. Pretty nice. And then, let's see. We've also got this thing called Inktober, which I'll explain a little bit more in a second.
Ooh, yeah, I heard about that.
The October 1st prompt is gargoyle.
Ooh.
And I'm working on inking that right now. But that's just a couple of different things I've been drawing lately.
Very nice. So I've heard a little bit about Inktober. Can you tell us more about Inktober and like what's that all about?
So every year there's a list of prompts, one for every single day in October, right?
Mm-hmm.
Every year it's different words, and your goal is to basically just get in the habit of you're drawing something every day, you get a prompt, and Inktober, you're doing it in some sort of ink. You can sketch it out in pencil first, but the ultimate goal is doing it in either pen or markers or some, I guess, permanent medium, but
okay.
Ink is the goal. Ink is the goal.
All right, that sounds interesting. So you heard it here, folks. This month is Inktober, and this is our Artist of the Week. If you see Malachi in the halls, congratulate him for being the Artist of the Week. And now on to our next story.
Hi, I'm Connor, and I'm here with Mr. Lance. And Mr. Lance, would you like to tell us a bit more about this New York trip?
Yeah, so I wanted to go into it. First off, last week was the parent info session last Tuesday, and it was phenomenal. We had quite a few people show up. I'm not really sure the exact number, but it was probably between 50 and 70 people showed up, all in all, including with the emails and everything else that people forwarded me. So it was a great show up. So far, Friday was the cutoff date for signing up. We still might have a couple more places available, but the official cutoff date was Friday. But we had more than, I think it's like 27, 28 people right now have signed up to go to New York next year. So I am beyond excited. It looks like it might actually get to 30 maybe this week. So if you guys are interested in going to New York next summer, this is available to any high school student here at Rains High School, as well as any of the faculty and staff. If you have any interest, you can always email me. Or you can come by my class 501 here in theater. But we're going to have around 30 kids that are going to go to New York next summer. It has just been so phenomenal. I've had so many wonderful questions, and just thank you guys for being so engaged. And we are going to have a sensational summer next year. For you kids that are excited, I know we kind of already went over it, but we're going to be going to the Statue of Liberty. We're going to be going to 2 Broadway shows. We're going to go to the Metropolitan Opera House. We're going to be going to the Art Museum. We're going to be going down Times Square and exploring that. We have a day or an afternoon in Central Park, which is going to be phenomenal. And I think all around it is going to be a legendary trip that hopefully students talk about for years to come.
Mm-hmm. That is a lot. Well, I must say the people going on that trip must definitely be looking forward to it.
Oh, absolutely, yes. It's going to be a whole lot of fun.
You heard it here, folks. On to the next story.
Hi, I'm Layden, and I'm here with Teresa, and she's a Cosmo. Tell us all about that.
Been doing the basic stuff, like just bookwork, doing vocab, and he has been teaching us a few things about the basics of Cosmo. We have a salon day this Saturday, and I'm excited for it.
Wonderful. Did y'all have a field trip?
We actually did. We went to a retirement home, and we painted the nails there, and it was really fun.
What was the best part of that field trip?
Getting to meet new people and talking to them, making new friends.
That was awesome. Thank you for the interview. On to the next one.
All right, guys. See you next time. Now, just make sure to hit the notification bell and make sure to smash that subscribe button and hit the like button while you're at it, too. Thank you so much for coming.